for this TI at their absolute finest. And I would say Entity, they haven't hit their stride in the way that they did in the last NS qualifiers and up to TI. So they're fighting to stick in it here and hopefully make it to the playoffs. Let's see how this game 2 is going to unfold.
All right, well, you heard it from the pep talk king himself. But no, I like that. I like that. You know, you've made it this far. You are definitely worthy to be here. Just play your heart out, and you know, hopefully you'll be able to, you know, get that confidence and get that drive to get you another victory. So 9, is just gonna poke away over here. Does get spotted here by the tower. Gets some of the information he needs.
Yeah, he finds out that there is indeed vision, and there were a lot of heroes too, though, so he can't be 100% sure that that was the ward seeing him, because the heroes were also standing around providing that vision that that you scout for when you walk up. So it's a nice way to kind of counter out that, but still, they do find it. They drop a sentry anyway, and indeed, Snaking is on the money with a sentry ward.
God, just remembering what the old OD ags used to do, where it was you'd hit the Sanity's Eclipse, and then everybody would be in the Astral Imprisonment.
That was so weird. Yeah, that was the strangest one. The mass imprisonment one. Yeah, that was very strange.
My keyboard is not working.
I think a lot of the times it would backfire on people half the time.
My keyboard is not working.
Yeah,
God, I haven't seen an OD in so long. I'm like looking at him, I'm like, okay, what's changed about this guy? Do you see him ever? I like never see him anymore.
Oh, wait, I was debated. Snaking, you asshole. Oh, it was the debate. That wasn't a sentry. That was his ward that he named sentry ward. That was his observer ward. Oh, this man, I hate this man. He names his wards, so his observer ward is called sentry ward, and it looks blue because he has the blue wards. And then he has his sentry ward, which he named observer ward. This man, he got me good. I was like, why is he not killing the ward? Oh, this guy.
Yeah, that was spotted, I think. I forget which game it was, but it's one of the bigger games. I remember them mentioning that he does this little trick. I hate that word. I don't like that it's blue. Like,
there
yes,
shouldn't
the eyes
be
are
blue
a different
observer
color,
wards.
but
Yeah.
that should not be a thing.
And you shouldn't be able to rename it to sentry ward as well. That is illegal.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So I'm curious, which lane are you most interested in watching? I mean, aside from the mid, because you always say the mid, you're a mid player, but...
I kind of like the Luna support here. I want to see how it's going to play out on bottom lane. So yeah, I'm very curious about bottom and how it's going to unfold here.
We are seeing pretty decent CS over on Skeeter. Snake King continues to just harass as much as possible. Probably not going to see any sort of kills down here, not for a while anyways. Top
Yeah.
Soniqs just dragging the creeps away.
Soniqs has been running around with them for a while, and it's very annoying for a Morphling when this happens too. Any former ranged hero doesn't really like when creeps are going on the tower hitting you because you don't have support of your own creep wave. It's been pulled away. Melee heroes can deal with it a little bit better because they take less damage from the damage block. But yeah, this is certainly annoying for him. And they're just going. They're going between tier 2 and tier 3 here. Fishman is in it for the ride. He's following.
Still has those 12 stacks of decay right now. He's gonna wander off, and we'll run into Soniqs, who just keeps doing the same thing he was doing before. So
that was great by Fishman, though. The fact that he followed like that. 33 didn't get many CS there at all. He only has 3 CS total. All those creeps went to the tier 2 tower. And he's going for the banner deny if he can get it. Doesn't get it though. But top lane, I mean, it's handedly going the way of Entity right now. Morphling at 14 CS and Visage at 4. So very big disparity there. And mid lane, we see a little bit closer. 15 and 7 versus the 16 and 3.
It's been a while since we've seen this matchup. I'm not sure what 9 played when he, or sorry, who 9 was up against the last time he played OD. I believe they ended up winning the match though.
Yeah, I mean they've been winning most of their matches, so I guess he's prepared for most things. But yeah, OD against Batrider is pretty comfortable since you can imprison the Batrider and disengage.
Bottom lane continues to be fairly quiet. Snaking just, you know, using those glaives to try to harass. He's holding on to a couple mangoes in case they need to use the Lucent Beam, but nothing too wild down here.
No, it's a lane where they're actively contesting and fighting. There's no creep pulling going on, so both of them want to play the lane. But overall, Slark is getting away with pretty good farm. But all the cores of Entity are happy right now, and the big difference is that Visage, he is only at 4 CS still. Finally, he made a pull again, pulled it back behind his tower, and gonna try to get some farm there. But meanwhile, Pure is definitely uncontested on his Morphling here.
I like this, that they've made it more of a priority to try to mess with 33, because you saw what happened in game number 1 with this Doom. He just had way too much free farm. Didn't get pressured at all, and ended up just dominating the game, honestly. Snaking, though, bottom lane is drawing a little bit of attention. Draw it away from his Slark, pick up the bounty rune.
Yeah, and a lot of this is because of Fishman and how he played, right? This guy was spamming Undying before anyone else was really playing it, so we can see he knows what he's doing, and has that lane-winning impact that you expect from the hero. Because if you pick Undying, you need to win that lane, or it's going to be sort of a waste pick, I feel.
No? Let's get started. Absolutely not.
Every single core on 24 to 26 last hits here, apart from 33, so very even between the rest of them.
Zoxa just continuing to grab the creeps. Does end up losing them, though. They're gonna join up over here on the side. Very quiet game, considering it's almost 6 minutes and we have not seen a first blood.
Yeah, it's calmly playing out. I mean, there's not really much potential for anyone to die on mid lane, and on side lanes, with all the shenanigans they're doing top, there's never gonna be anyone dying, really. So bottom lane is the only lane where we can really see a kill possibly being produced, but Skeeter is playing it very safe and just farming up. Top lane, maybe they can get 33.
See the TP coming out. They were chasing after 33. They dropped the tombstone, but you've got boots over on Zoxa. It's moving quite quick, and then of course we've got the tranquils over on 33.
Radiant's top tower
Be able
is
to just
under
walk
attack.
away. They still spot out 33, although Zoxa over here is spotted by Pure. Carapace gonna buy him a little bit more time to be able to use the Impale Snaking. Rotating top. We get the double decay off again, 12 stacks. Just trying to dissuade them here in the top lane. Have to be careful though, Snaking on this loot is not tankiest. Has to be very careful. Stormstormer over here on the side spots out Zoxa. Happily will take this
Snaking
kill.
as well?
And Snaking is looking like he is very dead. Oh no, he had the 1 charges. 6 charges. He's still alive, but Stormstormer top lane. He's got a lasso, even if they want to try to hold him in place. So we're just gonna close the gap over here. There's plenty of heroes though. It doesn't feel like they need the lasso. Waveform forward, and that's a kill. Going over to the side of Entity. So 2 dead with the first rotation from Stormstormer in the mid lane.
Yeah, they're getting the value that they need. Nice impression there on the catapult by 9, keeping the catapult alive until the creeps go in and tank, getting just a bit more extra damage, possibly over on the tower.
Is under attack.
And 9 is farming for that Midas, by the way, so he's gonna be scaling up as well, similarly to how we saw 33 in last game, just confidently going towards a late game situation here. And soon comes the power spike, by the way. The entire reason that Tundra picked the Luna is because they wanted to use it together with Visage. Visage needs level 6. When he has that, the birds, they will already have that level 2 aura, so 14 extra damage during the entire nighttime. But there's only 2 minutes left, and he's not level 6 yet.
9, using the imprisonment. There's multiple heroes on the side of Entity though in this top spot, so gonna walk away. They're getting very close to that level 6. It's a little
Very,
bit more
but they're
here.
rotating.
Kata Omi. Yeah, look at this. Saksa, trying to get in position, waiting patiently. Gets the impale off over onto 2. And
Misplay by Kataomi there. He didn't connect his QW.
we'll drop the tombstone. 9 is here. The imprisonment. He's gonna focus down the tombstone. In comes Snaking. Does end up getting bushwhacked. But they'll clean up the tomb. Now they have birds online for 33. So this was the power spike we were talking about.
But only 50 seconds remaining of the first nighttime, so they might have to, you know, wait for the second nighttime to really have big impact from it. They definitely would have wanted to be level 6 earlier on this Visage, but Entity have done a great job shutting him down. And now they're opening up a bit, moving the Morphling over to the mid lane. So possible that we might see some rotations here. Should be mentioned though that while Visage got a late level 6, he did get it before the Brewmaster. So Toby actually has a slower level 6.
So level 3 on Nyx Assassin. He's gonna get a little bit of that D-ward off here in the middle lane. But they're smoked up over on the side of Entity. Stormer. Waiting patiently. Knows that 9's over here. Pure also coming in. Immediately that's gonna
Oh,
get
he
us
wasted
imprisonment. But now 9! They get chased underneath the tower. He needs help from the rest of his team, and they're not in position to do it. And he's not looking like he's gonna survive this one. So a good play coming out from Entity, sending 5 heroes over to the mid lane to slow down 9.
Very good start for them there. If he held his Imprison for the Batrider, that could have maybe kept him alive, but he used it on the Morphling. Morpher is showing top.
So it's Toby. He's got the split available now, sitting at level 6. He was trying to go for the primal split, but he's not going to be able to do it thanks to the Luna. That's a quick loosened beam.
Oh,
Now
snaking.
they chase after Snaking, and I mean, he is the position 5 despite playing this Luna, so you'd much rather that he dies and not 33.
Yeah, he's gonna go down in the end, so 4-0, but still the gold is very even, not a big difference. It's, yeah, pretty much 200 gold difference here between the two teams at the 10-50 minute mark.
Feels like a very measured game this time around. Entity's finding these nice openings and taking advantage of just slowing down the side of Tundra, because this is not the usual tempo I think they normally play at. And it's a bit of a shift because 33 had a more difficult time, and then of course 9 not on one of those playmaking heroes like his Tusk.
No, he's not a playmaker, but he's gonna go towards a pretty active item as a second item, while Midas was a slow one to begin with. He wants to go back for an Aghanims, and that's gonna give him charges on that Imprison so that he can really be disruptive in the fights and keep imprisoning over and over. Now mobilizing for the top here over on 9, trying to maybe put some damage on the tower. And they are mainly just looking to farm up, but they do have travels ready on Stormer, and he has lasso ready in 5 seconds, so he might make a move. He also has smoke ready.
Snaking. Wandering in. We'll run into Fishman and Kataomi.
A little region rune for Batrider as well. Not really contested. The Tundra are sitting back a bit more this game. Definitely might be, as you say, 33 didn't have a good game, so they're playing it a bit slower. But even if he did have a good game, this Midas on OD and the way they're playing is signaling that they want to go more late game. But Entity, they're going to be the ones to seize the chance to go for a smoke here. Hard to grab a Slark though, so maybe just wrapping towards bottom.
Well, they're feeling a little bit scary here for Saksa. See the waveform. Spike Carapace coming to play, but just kind of prolonging the inevitable as they'll get the pick off.
Yeah. Good involvement by Entity, by the way. They've been in every single kill with both Pure and Fishman. So they're playing towards each other. These are not random kills happening. These are moves that they're making, right? It's not Tundra dying randomly, but Entity are playing together, using the smoke, and gonna save themselves a tower here, bottom, get to tier 1.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Tower goes down. He's gonna be gaining a
Oh,
little bit of
Storm
space
is chasing
here. Top
9.
lane, yeah, he wants 9. He's gonna get the drag back with the lasso. The rest of the team is making their way over. There's a lot of sticky napalm, so they're not gonna be able to survive this as they get a split off down here in the bottom lane.
He
Chasing
wants...
after snaking. They
Okay.
have those bears. Yeah, they'll find the kill with the pandas.
He's in
Skeeter,
danger
though.
still. The Earth Panda.
Dire's curse.
They're looking for it for sure. 33 though, held into the tree line. Pure though is gonna get leashed up. They've got a lot of nukes. They're gonna try to stun Pure down, followed up, couple more clicks. They'll get the kill on the Morphling.
Yeah, he's struggling there. The diffusal burned
Oh.
all his mana, so Slark made it so they couldn't get out from that one.
Saw the spike carapace. I wasn't sure if they were gonna be able to go make the play on Stormstormer's bat, but he is already out.
Yeah, a bit of a costly mistake there for our entity that Pure get caught out. I mean, nice save initially, especially from Kataomi coming in with the bushwhack to save his Brewmaster after the solo kill he went for. Team's back to farming. Toby's gonna have a fairly early Aghanim Scepter still in his Brewmaster this game. And once he gets that, I think he's gonna be very, very happy.
And having that extra little primal companion. It's very nice to have as full in your arsenal. Top lane though, they dropped the tombstone. 33 is getting chased over here. The go land the nuke over onto Stormstormer. Kataomi though with a nice bushwhack. Will connect over onto 33. They drop the Sanity's Eclipse though, and they're trying to just get off enough damage. A nice Aster imprisonment though will end up saving just for a little bit longer. Fishman now. Oh, they do finally get the kill on 33, but they end up losing Toby. And now Fishman chasing around here. They've got the birds, they've got the vision. We talked about the nighttime. He's fairly tanky, but Skeeter just says the more tanky you are, the more essence I can click off of you. Pings.
Yep. Very nice fight there for Tundra as they siege up around the tower. Difficult
they
to go.
smoke up. They want Pure. Luna has been in position. They have that nighttime vision like we talked about, opening up with the Lucent Beam, the Impale. Couple of these clicks, the stomp.
The centaur stomp.
From the center. He's trying to help Pure out. But he is going to turn himself into his own Slark with the morph. Stormstormer is nearby, but again, that Spike Carapace slowing down Stormstormer. Gets the lasso off on Soniqs, so there's not much that they can really do about that. So they will end up losing the Nyx. TP, though, coming out from Fishman. A Skeeter immediately realizing, oh, this is great. I will take this. I will take some Essence Shifts. Another Astral Imprisonment. Get the hit back from the Hoodwink, is now Toby on the chase. Bushwhack lands over onto Skeeter. He's still holding onto that Shadow Dance. Will bounce off another hit. He's gonna be a dead Toby. No split for him.
The key thing here is that they have the Slark, right? He keeps dispelling himself all the time with the Dark Pact. Usually you get chased like this by a Batrider, you're in trouble because the sticky stacks are starting to add up. But he just continuously dispels, and as such they can't fight against Skeeter. And now, losing a bit too many heroes, Tundra are just going straight into the Roshan.
Yeah, there have been some nice Aster Imprisonment saves coming out from 9. But like you said, that was the one thing we talked about with the Slark. How
We get to see the
incredibly
Centaur here
important.
too.
Yeah, there's enough heroes crowded around him. He's trying to help Pure out. Kind of, maybe. Sort of.
Yeah, I think he helped a little bit. I think it
Give
would.
him some time.
Yeah, I think it probably wouldn't have changed too much there. Same thing would have happened. Socks up, looking for Pure. He's full agi. No, not full agi anymore.
He was trying.
For a moment, he was full agi.
Yeah, but look at the way
dangerous.
that everybody else is moving down here. They have this vision. One of the big things here with this draft is just how good the vision can be. Popping Lincolns. Snaking, gonna be chasing after Pure. He's getting the shift off. Again, that pounce. Rest of the team, but they're distracted on the other side of the map. There's the waveform. Doesn't look like he's gonna be able to make it out. 33, though, is gonna get left behind as now 9 is leaving. So a little bit of a just split fight going on.
Yeah, key that he had a Lincoln's delivered there. I think maybe if he didn't have it, the Lucent Beams as well added into it. I think he might have been fine anyway, but it helped him survive and get out of that situation, despite getting pounced up. At least Slark took some stats, got himself some agi so he can farm faster.
Double damage.
This is one heck of a Luna set, my goodness. It's got like a
Nice.
Shogun headdress.
He's very shiny as well. Got that golden glaive.
Gotta commit a lot of war crimes in order to get that bad boy, you know? Felamene doesn't just hand those out.
Yeah. Full Aghanims now coming out for the Brewmaster. So he's got a big power spike. Pure again been spotted by the Nyx. This time could be in trouble. But they're
Let's have the
sending more
team
people
fairly
over.
nearby, though. It's not like he's totally off on his own island this time.
Everybody's coming for him
they're
though. He's
so-
showing on the lane.
Brewing. Soxa. Vision. We have a sentry ward down. The opening immediately over onto Fishman. They'll take him out and they'll just quickly chop down this tombstone.
Fishman is struggling a lot now. He was winning the top lane super hard, but he is an Undying against Slark, and Undying does not fare well against that. You don't have a way to survive when Slark just sees you and goes on you with a diffuser blade.
Yeah, they don't want to have to defend this to see that they've already just teleported away. So this top tier 2 should go the way of Tundra, and that will mean that they can take over the outpost, giving them even more control of this map.
Yeah, then they are starting to assert their dominance more and more. With that AG still for 2 minutes, they can make more moves with Slark. So if they want to just farm up. Oh, diving Kataomi actually.
They go in for that, but Skeeter does have to be a little bit careful. Still holding on to the Aegis. We'll end up using the Shadow Dance. They're gonna try to protect him a little bit more because they did have the Sharpshooter coming in. They're gonna back off. They know that they don't necessarily have to push it just yet.
Yeah, there's no reason for Tundra's lineup to siege high ground early. It's not like they're running any form of like lone raid or push draft. They just want to play this in a steady way and build their items. Speaking of which, 33 does have that full Wraith Pact and 1200 gold as well now, so he's definitely back in the game in a good way.
Yeah, they did a great job shutting him down earlier, but yeah, look at this. Slark's like, they have vision here, they have vision here. All right, there's an opening though. Soxa with the Impale and the Spike here because they want to get rid of Stormer. But Skeeter pouncing away. Soxa is taking the damage because they do have the sentry in place. As it looks like now they're gonna back off on the side of Tundra. Should lose that Wraith Pack, but they still have Skeeter stuck here, so he is gonna end up losing the Aegis. He's gonna be coming back up again. Question is he gonna be able to make it out? Yeah, he does have that Shadow Dance, so able to walk away. Pure though, turning himself into his own Slark. There's gonna be the Astral Imprisonment. Get the Bushwhack, drop the Sanity's Eclipse. Does force them back for the moment, but they still just haven't managed to burst down Pure. As they're gonna back away here into the tree line. They still have that sentry over here. Pure regrouping with the rest of the team.
Toby's being so annoying with his Aghanim Scepter on Brewmaster. He has a Storm Panda right now. He's been switching between which one, but the Storm Panda just tornadoing people all the time.
Luna. I'm gonna hold 33 here into place as they see these birds. Shooter coming through. Lincoln's gets popped. We'll be able to go and throw out the Banish. Stormer starts coming forward. Feels like they want to go back in, but they're not 100% sure. And they're gonna go for the D ward here, using the birds. Make it a little bit safer.
Being careful in case Slark is coming over there, because at first Slark was showing top, but then they didn't see him for a long time, so they're just gonna back out. And they know that they're weaker right now. Overall, Tundra in a 5v5 are certainly stronger, so you need to find favorable fights.
The Astral Imprisonment's gonna take down again some of this vision. The pounce forward again. They always focus Fishman down, it seems, right away as they cut down the tombstone. Wait patiently. Kataomi also going to die. Jump forward from Soxa. Nice impale over onto Pure. They're looking for the pounce. Not able to quite connect it. But they will force him out.
That could have been trouble if that pounce landed, actually. They had a lot of people coming up, but they're still in trouble in terms of their base. They get forced to use the glyph. Tundra have just taken a phenomenal lead in this game again here. Now with the Ethalens on top of the Aghanim Scepter on OD, he's able to save people from very far away, but also lock down the opponents. Against the Lincolns on Morphling, the double imprison is a good solution. He has 2 charges. Just click it twice.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now we're just going down to these birds. Don't have a very good way of taking them out here. As they're just going to continue sieging. Smoked up over the side of Entity. Trying to find an opening. So the group gets dropped. BKB from Stormstormer jumping onto the backlines. Onto 9. Because they should be able... Now he's got the Astral Imprisonment. 33 getting off as many nukes as possible. Staking is forced back. Another imprisonment here. Trying to buy the time for 9, but he is going to end up falling. As now the rest of them, there's the pounce forward though from Skeeter. He sees Fishman, is trying to use that heal, trying to stay alive a little bit longer. There's another hit though to get the kill, take down this tombstone. It's a messy fight. Tundra
it's
does not
scrappy,
have
but-
9. They're down 2. There's a jump forward over onto Pure. Can they burst him down fast enough? Yes, they can. They even go using the Eclipse. Turning the attention now over onto Stormstormer. They buy back on Fishman. And then Toby over here, he is stuck. He does not have the split. They're doing everything they can, but he's still going to die as now Skeeter, smelling blood in the water, finds himself Fishman, gets another kill.
Man, Skeeter on his Slark is just completely uncontested. They don't have the heroes to deal with him. Like, if Morphling goes down, he's the only one who could possibly stop it. Look, they're just hitting the throne here. They know there's nothing that can stop them, and there's only 2 heroes alive. The TPing in, the OD, Slark backing out to get some HP regen.
Dire structures.
They're going for the finish here. They force out the glyph.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
They know that Undying is dead for 30 more seconds. They're going back in. They want
Yeah.
a quick finish to this game.
I mean, this Morphling is going to be up in about a second, but, like, look at this damage, especially when you have this Luna. She is a support Luna, but these Glaives get so many bounces around here. A little bit more. They did leave one. Oh, a beautiful bushwhack from Kata Omi. Sharpshooter comes through. They'll get the kill on Snake King. Another Astral Imprisonment coming in. Saksa, though, is going to end up falling. Dropping a big Sanity's Eclipse from 9, but he's going to end up falling. Tries to save him over here on the side, too. 33. He's gonna try to survive a little bit longer. He's waiting patiently, though. Entity, they're ready. They're just more than happy to get rid of them. Oh, but another...
Takes a while to kill him, but
Yeah, takes him a while, but eventually will fall.
that 4-man bushwhack by Hoodwink. But this was Tundra just going for a quick finish. They're playing like a team with nothing to lose, but nothing to win, right? They already won the group stage, and they're just trying to end the game quickly so they can go and have some coffee or something. They're feeling like done with today, because if they were still playing as though they would get eliminated, surely we would have seen them back out. Entity, they get a little bit of a comeback there. A lot of gold going the way of Toby in particular, who got 3 of those kills.
Radiant's middle tower.
It definitely
is under
feels
attack.
good for Toby. There's the initiation, but one staff away. Pure hoping he could burst down Snaking. Not quite have enough just yet. Skeeter rejoining.
It's
working on the
possible that this
BKB.
Aghanims on Morph could help them counter out the
Bushwhack.
Slark a little bit.
Game, a little bit of a scuffle back and forth.
Yeah, they're still fighting for some control here. Pure was trying to push bottom, but I think Entity know if they split up too much, they're gonna get picked off, so they're trying to go together. They see OD, but he's been spotted on Batrider.
They see Stormstormer. Yeah, they have plenty of sentries down to prepare themselves. And it is just, of course, in this rune, they have a gem on Stormstormer too.
Yeah, he has that gem, and maybe he can get this D-ward on that cliff, but he's scared. He's very cautious about going up here. For good reason, Saksa sticking around.
Of course, if I hear the Firefly does get used here by Stormstormer. This is cleaning through some of these creeps. Try to get rid of this little primal companion, but not gonna be quite enough.
Looks like they back out. They need the Firefly for the fight, and the ideal target for Entity is still the OD. It's always the OD. If they don't get the grab on him, I think they lose the fight, so Storm has to find that angle. Very tense moment here. Both teams fighting around Roche.
Yeah, they
Radiant's
want
middle
this
tower
rush.
is
It's a
under
big
attack.
deal. There's not
Radiant are scanning.
Huge item coming up soon as well. Skeeter is trying to finish off his BKB before this fight erupts. He's only 400 gold away. I think they're just waiting for that. Tundra are waiting for this BKB, and then they're gonna go and take the fight to Entity.
They're smoked
But
up
they
on the
smoked
side of
up
Entity,
already.
though. Yeah, they're looking. It's too quiet. They have to realize that something is up. So close to this BKB. Need to hold. Entity, though, still positioned around this Roche pit.
Yeah, Tundra also doing a good job with their positioning. We see Saksa just sitting under his ward and sentry. The rest are being very cautious. They're not showing OD. That's the key thing. He recognizes that this is a dangerous time, so 9 is playing very cautious.
BKB being flown out right now to Skeeter. He's going into the pit. Perhaps trying to bait them. They don't see that he has the BKB completed yet, so maybe they're going to try to make a move. But there it is. It's completed. An entity. They scan.
I think they're gonna forfeit it. They're backing up. Morphling's all the way bottom. Doesn't feel like they want to contest it anymore.
Okay. I'm dropping the Wraith Pact. That's the Roche. Aegis picked up now for Skeeter. Got the shard over on OD. He is fully kitted out here in terms of Ags and shards.
He's looking very, very strong.
Some of these neutral items getting dropped too. Do manage to stun Stormstormer with the Spike Carapace, but it'd be a bit of a dive.
Yeah, I think they're gonna siege towards mid now, the tier 2 tower. They take the outposts. Tundra looking quite ready to go, and they have Skeeter just kind of clearing the way with his night vision walking in. He scouts that there's a ward on this high ground.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This middle tower just goes down. They can't do anything about it. Pure's still in the bottom lane. He's not doing his farming. He does have the Lincolns. He's got the Ags and the Dragon Lance, but it feels like Tundra, this aggression here. The pop drums, pop the Wraith Pact, and that's a fortification.
That's
right
cooldown
back
on
in
Firefly
again.
though. Not ready to go in yet. They need 10 seconds, then maybe Stormer can go
Pounce
in.
going in a bit deep again. They find themselves Fishmen, get these couple clicks off, but Skeeter back off, starts hitting away here over on the racks. Cyclone's gonna get used over on 33. He's trying to stay within range here with those birds.
He has PB on Morphling.
Okay,
He's
again.
coming to join.
Cinder gets dropped over on the ground. Toby waiting patiently. Kataomi trying to find this angle. We saw an amazing bushwhack from him earlier, but they do ping it out. They know that he's hiding in the tree line. So Tundra, walkway. See that there's that ward.
That's the value of Stark right there. You get all these D wards, and you can feel so safe. The enemy vision, you know that you're not inside it, and you can just play very, very confident on this high ground now.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom tower, though, will fall to 33. Playing this very, very carefully over on the side of Tundra and Entity, trying to figure out how they get out and how they get this advantage. With the immediate spike, Carapace, a jump forward from Skeeter. He wants Kataomi, he's going to be able to get the clicks down. That's a dead hoodwink for 40-something seconds.
Almost feel like they might go mid here and try for the tier 4 tower again.
Yeah, I mean, they're taking down the
Knowing their
racks super
aggression.
fast. Still have the Aegis. Pounce in pretty deep here. Shadow Dance, Pop poking away over at Pure, getting some of those essence stacks. They're being very patient, though, on the side of Entity. We have not seen Toby go and do any splits just yet. Seeing them hold on
he
to the
knows
BKBs. They're very measured.
He can't be baited out. If he uses his split early, then the team fights will be nearly impossible. He has to have that ulti ready for when the big fight erupts. And Tundra can just poke and try to disengage again with the Aghanim Slark. He jumps in, forces some form of reaction, then jumps out. So that reaction cannot be that you use your primal split, because then you're just gonna stand there with nothing to fight.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Push is coming bottom. Birds are coming. Luna staying close for the aura.
There's going to be the jump forward here from Skeeter. Gets a couple of clicks off over to Fishman. He drops the tomb. And Skeeter is pretty far in here as he does end up having to back off. Still holding on to that Aegis. A nice force out. It's going to be all right. They just keep having these little hit and runs. So they'll clean up the creeps.
Yeah, nothing major. Force the tombstone did go down though, so maybe there's a chance on next creep wave to keep committing, but looks like they're smoking up. They're trying to go in through top. They're drawing on line. Oh, Stormer, he's the target.
They want him. They realize that if they can get the kill on him, yeah, there it is. The impale, the clicks, everything is there. They blow him up, and there is no buyback on this Bat Rider. Split does get used though. We'll throw throw out the Hunter's Mark from Kata. Omi Saksa on the back line is going to end up falling despite Slark trying to keep him alive here. Chases on, 9 being held up over here in the corner here, looking for the opening. Yeah, that's a kill for Kata Omi. They're doing it, but Skeeter, he's still alive, still pouncing around, sees himself Fishman, and just starts clicking away over here. They'll even go use the Eclipse, dropping the tomb again, as they don't quite manage to finish off Fishman. This just keeps healing himself, but there's a pounce from Skeeter. They'll finally take him out, and while this is happening, they'll lose the tier 4s. Whole other fight over here from 33. He has drawn their attention, but while he's drawn the attention, there are people in their base, so yes, they get the kill on 33. Now Skeeter has to leave. Again, this Age is going to time out in about 8 seconds. Snake King trying to get out of here as fast as possible. Toby sending the Primal Companion, though, to tail him. Does manage to seem like he's going to be able to get
find
out.
him. Pure doing so much work though in that fight, turning into Slark, just going in. He kills off the OD, he reacts to bottom, waveforms in, uses the Slark jumps to chase after the Visage. Manages to get the Visage too, but their base is in shambles right now. No tier 4 towers, they only have 1 melee racks, but that's the one thing they have going. It's not mega creeps yet, and Morphling is starting to look really, really powerful. He's the most farmed in the game, and with this BKB and Lincolns, he's not that easy to deal with.
Impaled, hop over onto Toby. Does not have the split. Skeeter's got plenty of damage here as he starts giving off these clicks. He'll be able to find it. Saksa though will end up dying. And it did get hit. Now they've got the BKB. They turn back around, but Stormstormer dragging him into the rest of the team. Skeeter pretty far out there. Follow up with that Sanity's Eclipse from 9. Ends up getting bushwhacked though, left behind. They get the kill on Skeeter. And they're waiting patiently here for this OD, who eventually will come back out. It's a triple kill now for Pure.
Pure playing absolutely fantastic, and that grab on the Slark as well. Difficult hero to lasso, but still gets it. Look at 33 now.
33?
He wants the backdoor.
He's creeping.
He has the Luna aura.
Has been killed.
Scary does go down. Yeah, look at the Snake King joining up here.
He's gonna be fine in the end. He's gonna back out, changes his mind. This game is not over yet.
Nope,
Oh, Storm in trouble.
Oh, Stormstormer though, it could be over now. Nope, he has got buyback. But definitely was not expecting that hit from Snake King and 33.
Radiant's middle tower has
Yeah,
fallen.
Pure has almost an entire butterfly right now. Even though Stormstormer died there, and I think they're gonna try and make a move with that. If Pure can finish up this butterfly, he's gonna be massive. He has, yeah, he has enough gold if he just gets 80 more. Push is coming in now. They're in position. They realize.
33 birds start
On the
chipping
racks.
away over here. Fishmen can't do anything.
More than chipping, they're taking it.
They are taking it, yeah. Trying to take out this one bird. They drop a sentry too. Alright.
Melorak still stands just barely. No bird resummon available just yet. 20 seconds cooldown for that. But Slark, he could make his way over there. There's Glyph available still for Entity though.
Let's get a kill on Pure's Courier, so they know exactly where they are. They're smoked up over on the side of Entity. Skeeter. Hugging the tree line. We'll show 33. That Rider coming in. The bushwhack from Kata Omi. Just going to try to hold 33 down. But Skeeter pouncing in onto the back lines. Has the depth shroud. Going to be able to provide a little bit of that protection. So he's getting the clicks off over onto Stormstormer. Doesn't manage to do the last of the Fishman now getting clicked away by Skeeter. Just stacking and stacking up here with these essences. Gets the pounce off. Tries to front away. Looks like they're gonna be able
Visage
to
is
escape
back.
while this is happening. Yeah, 33. They end up having to fort. They're gonna have to TP home several of these heroes.
And they catch Saksa, right?
They
Or they catch
catch-
Saksa with a good stun.
Catch Kata Omi. And now they're looking to see who else they can pick off. They're gonna make their way over to Toby. Toby's gonna get nuked down. Does have the split available. Buyback coming out now from Kata Omi. The heart is on.
The throne is taking damage.
Throws out, but Throne is indeed taking damage, and they'll end up losing Saksa 9 here. Also looking like he's going to fall. It's a double kill, but look at this Throne. They have to get home. Stormstormer making sure that he sees that. But now over on the back line, Skeeter's just running away. Triple kill now for Pure. Kills off Snake King. Skeeter chasing after Fishman. Does manage to get it. Again, the Cyclone coming into play, putting 33 up into the air. Pure turning himself into his own Slark. And again, Slark, though, buying himself a little bit more time. He's going to be able to go. Pounce away. 33
They
is
got
left
Odie.
behind Pure. They want this, though. They're chasing after him.
He
It's now
bought back. If he
Odie
dies,
on
it's
the
shit.
back
Oh my
line.
god. He's dead for 90.
Yeah, there is no OD available, and this throne, though, is very, very open. Still have half a racks down here.
Yeah, we know 33 is definitely going to keep an eye on if he can get an angle to go around. Right now, doesn't have resummon. This Morphling, though, we could see in the first fights, there was kind of two back-to-back fights there. But when Morphling first tried to turn into Slark, the Lincoln Sphere pickup on Slark blocked it, so he couldn't. But when he turns into Slark, oh wait, in the game?
Stormer?
Skeeter?
Pounce? Forces out the BKB. Pure? Trying to chase after Skeeter now.
Yeah. He needs a way to trigger the Lincolns first.
Nyx. Facing Kata, Omi, and Toby. A little bit of a stun. Silence over into Skeeter, pops the Lincolns. Toby with the Cyclone. This Panda has been super valuable, but Skeeter has a pounce charge, leaps away.
Yeah, and he got away before Morphling was able to turn into Slark. That's like half the game right now is whether or not Morphling becomes Slark, because that's when he's killing everyone. They're taking Roche. It's fast. I don't think they realize. Entity. Not gonna go over there.
Nope, it's going down too fast. They're not going to make it in time. They do come over, but Aegis is already there. They picked up the cheers. They picked up the refresher shard. Skeeter just pouncing out. An Entity realizing, okay, we're just going to back off. There's no need to take this fight right here, right now. I have to say, this Mindbreaker doing some work in these fights on Kataomi.
Yeah, it's very useful for him, having that silence on the Acorn shot. It's really nice. Nice little trick. We have an Aeon Disc completed now, of course not assembled, but completed over on the side of Saksa.
Radiant are
Skeeter
scanning.
going in mid.
Skeeter, they use the Eclipse. They'll be able to blow up Kataomi instantly. No buyback on the Hoodwink, but now Pure is going to have to waveform out. Turning their attention over to the Wraith Pack. They'll cut it down. The Pounce, though, onto the back lines. They want Snaking. Waveforming away, though. Saksa getting into position. Aeon Disc will end up rocking as they get the lasso, the drag back. Oh man, Skeeter, he's sitting so very low. That is going to be the Aegis. They get Stormstormer. And now Pure, he comes back up, but they have the damage. They blow him up using the Luna ulti. Sky back now from Stormstormer. They don't have buyback on Pure. They're chasing after Toby's. One little creep here, Fishman now trying to give a little bit of a distraction. Stormstormer sees 33, the nuke over onto Toby. The pounce off to Skeeter, just clicking away at him. And he is absolutely dominating. The GG gets called. Entity, they will end up losing this series 2-0 to Tundra.
GG. In the end, Tundra was simply too strong, even with them being a bit impatient and giving a big chance for Entity to turn this around when they died with several heroes in their base there trying to go for the early throne. Tundra was still strong enough to turn this game back into their advantage, even throwing a little bit there at first. But nice effort there by Pure in the end. We could see him on his Morphling really trying his hardest to bring this game back to a win, but Tundra just had too many things going for them. Skeeter only dying